Welcome to Influencer Sports. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And today we're going to be doing a recap of WWE's Monday Night edition of Monday Night Raw Day 1. This a great show. Start off the year. First WWE show of the year. It started with Becky Lynch and Nia Jax. They started off the show. They showed a recap of their rivalry and how it's transpired over the last few years and they made this feel like it was a big time first match, and surprisingly Nia Jax will win the match. I didn't think she would or that she should have won this match because it does nothing for her. She's already had a match with Rhea. It was a fatal five-way, but she lost it. So I don't know where Nia Jax goes from here, but I don't think she should have won this match against Becky Lynch. But it was a good match. We'll say that. Can't take nothing away from that. Then next, Cody Rhodes came out. He cut a promo. He challenged Shinsuke Nakamura to a match. Shinsuke, he showed up on the screen as he does every week. And Shinsuke accepts, so they'll be having a match next week on Raw. Then next, Kofi Kingston and Jey Uso, they had a match against Imperium. Kofi Kingston and Giovanni Vinci, they started off the match. And Imperium, they were in control for the match. So they kind of had Kofi back into a corner. But as soon as Kofi was getting ready to tag Jey, he had hit Vinci with a super kick. And I guess he got him on the jaw. And Giovanni Vinci wasn't able to continue the match. The doctors had to come out and the match was stopped. So Jey and Kofi won due to referee stoppage. Prayers to Giovanni Vinci because it seems like it was a serious injury. Usually when they had the doctors come out, they continue the matches sometimes, but I don't want to speculate on what it is. But prayers up to Giovanni Vinci, and I hope he gets well soon because you never want to see injuries in any sport. Then we were supposed to have Miz TV with the Judgment Day after that. And Miz, he had the crowd. They were fired up all night. They were electric. Then as Miz was introducing the Judgment Day, R-Truth came out, talked about how he does PR, he does camera work and all this for the Judgment Day. It was R-Truth. R-Truth is hilarious. Then it led to Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough coming out to stop all this nonsense. And then Dominic challenged R-Truth and Miz to a tag team match. They accepted. R-Truth, he thinks he's a part of Judgment Day, which is hilarious. Then they had a match, R-Truth and The Miz, they would get the win. And it was a solid tag team match. And then next we had, which I feel was the best match of the night, was the Women's World Championship match. Rhea Ripley defending her title against Ivy Nile. This was just Ivy Nile's third match on the main roster and her first singles match on the main roster. And she looked great. She has a lot of potential. This was a good match. Ivy Nile got some good offense in. Rhea, she looked dominant as usual. But it was a good match. It was times where you know Rhea would win the match, but Ivy Nile, she had a great effort in this match, and it was really a great match. The best match of tonight's Raw. Then next, it was this big announcement about a former world champion coming back. And Samantha Urban, she had announced all the fans had their phones cameras out. And then Samantha Urban announced that it was Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal, he started degrading the United States. Talked about how the fans didn't appreciate him coming back. Then it led to The Rock coming back, making a surprise return. Then he talked about, he started roasting Jinder Mahal, paid respect to the Iron Sheik. It was great to see that. And then at the end of it, The Rock said, then Jinder Mahal went after The Rock, but once Jinder Mahal took his jacket off, The Rock went at him, took him out with a spine buster and the people's elbow. Then to end it off, The Rock's The Rock was talking about where he was, how he was hungry and where he should eat at. He asked the fans, should he sit at a bar? Should he sit at a should he sit in the booth, or should he sit at the head of the table, referring to his cousin Roman Reigns, who is the current undisputed Universal Champion? So we might be getting The Rock versus Roman Reigns in either Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania. Either way, it will be a great match. And then after that, had a tag team match with Tegan Knox and Natalya against Zoey Stark and Shayna Baszler. If you've been watching for a while, you pretty much knew that Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark would get this win. They got this win quite easily. Not much to talk about right there. Then we get to the main event. Seth Rollins defended his World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre. Seth started off aggressive, and it was a great back and forth between both of them. Towards the end of it, Damian Priest tried to cash in, but Drew McIntyre had stopped him. Then Drew had Seth pinned, but he overhooked his leg, and Seth's foot was on the rope. Then Drew got angry, and he tried to take out his aggression on Seth by putting him through the table, which he failed to do because Seth was able to reverse it and pedigree him on the table, which didn't break. Then Seth would pin Drew McIntyre, and he'd get the win. So Priest wasn't able to cash in, and Drew McIntyre lost another big match, another big World Championship match, where he had the opportunity to win. But tonight's episode of Raw was very solid. I like how they hyped up this World Champion that's coming. Then they try to throw people off with Jinder Mahal, and it lead to The Rock coming out. The Rock's return, that was the biggest part of the show, because he came back, he roasted Jinder Mahal, had the fans going. He got a huge pop when he came back, as expected. And then he laid out that message to Roman Reigns. So these next few weeks should be interesting, and that is it for this video. And please like and subscribe.